What's up, everybody? HTG Brian here, and we are back with some more LEGO Movie 2 video game! That's right, you guys have been requesting the free roam videos, so we are gonna make them happen. We're gonna start things off by jumping into the Old West, which is part of the Rexplorer system, and we're gonna get 25 of those masterpiece bricks, or Pweeple bricks as we like to call them. We're also gonna get a couple of trophy achievements, one for completing the level, one for getting all of the masterpiece bricks, and one for getting a duplicate in some relics. We're gonna jump into some relics at the end and talk about those, but here we are picking up right where we left off from the ceremony. We're gonna go just north, and look at that, right into the Old West we go. Now, you guys probably saw, well, maybe you didn't see that. I guess I never released this footage, but we did a little bit of a panoramic view in one of our other videos that never made it to the front grounds of Happy Thumbs, but that's okay. We went ahead and restarted over, and we're going to target all of the bricks and go there one by one. Now, it should be noted that there are quick links down below in the video description, and although they are all labeled masterpiece bricks in the videos, they are all separated by races, quests, and things like that down below. So if it's just a masterpiece brick, then it just means there's just one sitting there. Kind of like this one that's up at the top of the old choo-choo station here. So that's right, get your wings on and jump up and grab that first brick, and we are off and running. Now, this map system is handy, but it's not perfect. So we're gonna kind of do things on the fly. And speaking of on the fly, we almost jumped off that ledge there. And as it turns out, the brick is floating up in the air. Notice too that there is no notation for brick number 2 yet. That's because I get all the way to the top of this hill and I realize there's actually some other stuff up top. And I've tagged the wrong brick for now. So we're going to go ahead and, like I said, there's quick links down below. If you're in a hurry, the next brick is number 2. And it's right behind us. We just got to get up to that zip line and zip our way all the way down and grab it. But like I said, once we get up to the top of this mountain here, we found that there were a couple of items up there that were of interest. And rather than jump right down and grab that brick and have to play the jump back up game, we went ahead and completed all the stuff up here and then made our way down that zippy zip. So, all right, so this is probably not the easiest way to get up here. And in full disclosure, too, I actually did this level because I didn't have a flying vehicle to get an item needed in Apocalypseburg. I was going to start off with all the story stuffs first, but it didn't work out that way. So, as you can see, we got up to the top here, and rather than ride down that zip line and have to fight our way back up, we decided to go ahead and complete this short little quest here. Turns out the buddy gives us the old campfire. I'm not sure why he couldn't start it himself. He must not have a set of matches or something. I'm not exactly sure. But we go ahead and build it up, and now he says he's going to be able to make some beans. Can I get some more beans, Mr. Taggart? I don't know if anybody knows that reference. I'm pretty old, and it's not the most of appropriate movies, but it is still a funny scene, nonetheless. So, all right, we'll go ahead and remove that mark, and on to the next we go. This one happens to be right around the corner, but guess what else is right around the corner? There are chests all over the place. And as it would seem, yeah, that one's down below. We don't want to go there yet, Brian. We're going to go ahead and ride the zip line next. We want to grab as many chests as possible along our journey because you're going to need to crack open a bunch and unlock a handful of items as well as, vehicles and things like that too. So instead of having to go back and farm for those bricks later, I recommend grabbing any chest that you see along the way. Now, speaking of along the way, there's one right around the corner here out on the ledge. If you listen carefully, you can usually hear them when they're nearby. And they're pretty loud too. We learned that in LEGO Worlds, which is exactly where they got this whole tactic here. And we find that it's pretty handy, especially if you're playing with a headset. It's easily found and heard. If you're not, make sure you turn it up, and hopefully you don't upset your neighbors, parents, whatever. All right, we got another brick. It's way over there, but it looks like it might be down where those Rex bricks are. So pull out the old Rex Kwon-Do fists, and we'll go ahead and make our way over there and get our cha-cha-cha-cha on and get brick number 4, which is just a smash and grab brick. As you guys know, these are my favorite kind of bricks. We've been playing a lot of LEGO Dimensions as of late, going through that road to 1,016 gold bricks. And throughout the free roam, there's lots of puzzles and races and quests and things. And my favorite are the ones you just walk up and snatch. Like this next one right here, which is probably easily missed or confusing because it's kind of tucked into this little tiny little nook here. But slide in there and grab that bad boy and add it to the collection. Next up, number 6, which is up on top of the water tower. Now, keep in mind, too, I didn't mention this at the beginning. There are no particular order on how you get or grab these bricks. If you have completed the story, though, you should have all of the needed items to go ahead and trudge your way through. Basically, if you got the wings and the grappler, you should be good to go. There are some places up high, though, in some other areas that we're going to need a flying vehicle or something to get up there. And, yeah, so as it sits, we don't have one yet. But we're going to open a whole bunch of relics at the end, and hopefully we'll get one. Spoiler alert, we do. We get a flying vehicle, so that's good to go. But the thing is, too, that everything is random in this game. So when you pop a chest open and you get relics, those relics, when opened, are likely to be different than the ones that I get, or even the ones that your friends are playing and getting. So that's kind of a difficult thing about this game, but in the end, everybody gets everything. You just got to maybe do a little bit of extra work getting some more relics. We actually find ourselves with our first duplicate, too. I don't know if you noticed in the trophy achievement list at the beginning of the video, one of them is labeled Deja Vu, and that's actually for getting a duplicate when opening a relic, which happens to us. So, and it'll likely happen to you at some point if it hasn't already. Now, our goal is to collect as many relics as possible, open up the ones needed in order to get, like, say, a special vehicle or a character, which I think we have all of what we need now. Now, once you complete the story, you should have basically everything minus a flying vehicle. There are some ways to, I guess, improve your jetpack, too. I haven't quite got that far with the relic opening yet, but I guess you can upgrade it to get a little bit more boost, a little more bang for your buck, so to speak. But make sure you slip into that. Did you guys notice that? I slipped into that barn, not only grabbed a chest, but a brick, too. That's certainly worth noting. Next up, we've got a quest right out front here, which is going to require us to find not one, but two horsies. They're actually, for us, they were literally, I don't know if I want to call it north or south or east and west, but they were right and left, right from the pin. So follow your way to the edge. Careful now, horsey. That next step's a doozy. Look at that. He is, he's cutting it close there. Anyways, go ahead and hop on and ride him back over into the green area, and that should wrap up that. Have some words with the old cow lady here, cowgirl. I don't know. Is there a proper term for like cowboy, cowgirl? Is that right? I don't know. I'm not from the West, so I don't speak the local lingo. All right, next up, we've got another quest, which is up on top. Well, it looks like it's up on top, so we used our wings, but nope. This is actually a three-parter, and it is related to a trophy achievement for this area. So there is one listed, Complete the West, right? It's like Complete the Old West. Shoot, what's the name of it? It is... Wait for it. It's the Old West. No, it's a Fistful of Studs. A Fistful of Studs is the trophy achievement rewarded for completing the 3 tasks by the old sheriff here. So essentially, he wants us to wrap up all the bad doings in the Old West, and we help him out by smashing all these bad guys out front first. Then he offers us a couple of bounties. So we actually get a brick for that one. Now we can go ahead and take on his first quest, which will lead us to a baddie who we go and bring back and throw in the old slammer. That's right. And then we repeat that a couple of times, and as it turns out, that rewards us with not only a brick each time, but that trophy achievement as well. So go ahead and pull out the wings again. Hopefully get up these stairs a little quicker than me. I get a little stuck here. It's easy to do. All right, we get up top here, and he says, "You'll never take me. You're a coppas trying to stop us." And so we in this case, we actually are the coppa trying to stop her. And we do. We actually build up a little build attack here, and we make it happen. I love these quick time events. And we'll go ahead and make it rain some studdage when we're all done, because it actually gives us a nice little multiplier as well. You can see ×2, ×3, I think. Ready? Wait for it. Come on. All right, he is now ours. We can go ahead and hit the button and guide him back to the old cell, where he will be spending some time reflecting on some of the choices he's made recently. Now, okay, couple things here. You guys could speed up the process a little bit by jumping up on top of that roof and grabbing that purple brick. I actually opted not to do it. You know me, I like to try to keep everything separate. I don't like overlapping if at all possible, just so that if you guys are stuck or needing a particular brick, you guys don't get confused or misled in any sort of way. So there we go. We got 1 brick for bringing him back. And now we'll go ahead and start the next one. Look at that. He's got another quest for us. And he says he's got a buddy down in the mines that needs some greetings. So we'll go ahead and follow the old golden arrow yet again. And jump right over the... Well, hey, we'll be back, dude. Don't go off there. We got some shopping to do in a little bit. I know everyone loves their trip to the mall, and in this case, it is the Old West, so it is a little cart and buggy there. Not a whole lot to offer, but it does offer a final brick. Now, that's something to note as well, is that each area has a store with items in it. Now, one of those items for each area is going to be a masterpiece brick that will need to be purchased for roughly 50,000 studs. So hopefully you've been saving your money along the way and not buying a bunch of shenanigans, which I know some of you have been known to do in the past, but we always save all of our cash. We're going to actually save all of our relics too. Once we get everything we need, we're going to save them all, and we always do a live stream of our character purchasings and hang out with you guys, and I think we're going to do that with a lot of our character unpackings, I guess, unrelicings, as well as any of the extra relics. I thought it'd be fun to just kind of pop open them all together and hang out for a bit. So once we get all the way through all of the free roam levels, we should have a tremendous amount of relics, and then we'll go ahead and open them up and hang out. That sounds like something that I would like to do. I don't know about you guys. Hopefully we'll see you there. Now, speaking of that too, we've been doing a lot of live streaming. If you guys have missed out on that and are interested, make sure you check your status of your subscription with us, and make sure that your notifications bell is also rang so that you guys can get notified when subscribed. And all right, we found ourselves a back door exit here, and it also led us right to another chest. So woo to the who! We'll go ahead and smash, grab that, and make our way on out of here. And let's see, we got a little bit of ways to go, but not too much. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and return this. This will be number 2 in the Slammas, and we'll also get another purple brick. That one is taunting us up on that building in front of me. Boy, it won't be long, though. It won't be long before we swoop it up and make it ours. All right, what do we got here? We got another journey, but where is this one? I forget. We've already been off on the hills. We've been underground. Ooh, this one's on the train tracks. We're going to get our choo-choo on, and we've been over here before. Well, this is, yeah, we certainly have. Look at that. So, familiar territory, except for there's a new bad guy holding it down over here, and I'm pretty sure he brings in some of his friends as well. Yep, you think you can stop us? Haha, that's right. Oh, it's a damsel in distress, or I guess a damsel causing distress here. But luckily for us, we've got another one of those build attacks, so we'll go ahead and hit the buttons in the right order, and Batman has this pretty cool attack where he shoots a bunch of artillery into the air, and it comes down rain and fury on the bad guys. And just like that, they are all dealt with. Make sure you grab any relics and studdage left behind. As I mentioned, you're going to need some studs to purchase all them bricks along the way, so don't let those just go to waste. Pick them up as you collect them, or I guess as you unravel them. Something like that. All right. Third time's the charm, and that's right, we're going to toss her in there as well, and oh to the yeah, we should get our trophy achievement. Wait for it, wait, oh, a fistful of studs should be yours for completing the sheriff quest here in the Old West. We also got the sheriff's office, and notice that there is a purple brick noted there. I am pretty sure that those are related to the builds that need to be done in the Apocalypse Star area where we have to build the 20 buildings. Some of you guys have already contacted me and asked me, hey, I've gotten all the bricks that I can find, but I'm still missing 19 bricks. Well, that's because you've actually built one of the 20 items in the Apocalypse Star area. And notice I struggle saying that, so I say it a little slower. But yeah, so that's because you need to build up the different houses. Now, the houses are found by doing different quests and scattered. Turns out a lot of them are found here because we've gotten 3 or 4 of those. Now, I could be wrong on those particular builds, but we'll get to those in more detail when we finish that up. That'll actually be one of the last areas we do because we want to make sure we have all of the builds collected from all of the other free roam areas. Did you guys notice we finally got that brick that was taunting us on top of the old building there? And now we got the other one that was actually right behind the first quest that we did for the sheriff. And we see one of those hearts down below. Now, those hearts are important because they give you a ton of studs. I mean, tons of purples, blues, and a bunch of others too. But it is important to grab those because it also gives you some super mega relics. I guess it's just mega, not super mega. That'd be cool, though. Is there super mega relics? I don't think there is. Now, there's a quest up above on the hillside there, and I missed my jump like a noob. So I'm looking around. I knew that heart was down here somewhere, so I thought maybe I'd teach it a lesson if I could get up close and personal. But nope, I heard a chest and got distracted and made my way down and around, and booyaka show! I have found myself another chest. And look at that. Collect them studs and that relic too. Don't forget to grab all them bricks as well. I'm finding that I have a ton of brickage, and I have not really needed to go find any yet. I just seem to have everything I need. Next up, though, is another quest. And let's see here. Oh, this guy has a letter for us to deliver. So this is pretty simple. There's actually a horse right behind. If you don't already have a vehicle out to help you go a little faster on the grounds, go ahead and hop on the old horse and get your on all the way back to town. We'll go ahead and drop this guy off, and I don't think we actually tie him off like a good horse keeper. I think he ends up wandering the plains all by himself. But the blacksmith is happy because we actually delivered this letter. Return to sender. What? All right, we got the brick. I'm not sure what was going on there. I don't know who sent who what and why it got returned, but it did. And next up, we've got ourselves another brick right around the corner here. At least it would seem that way. Oh, but don't forget to grab the chest inside. Again, we heard the chest glowing and followed our senses inside and smashed and grabbed. Now, you may be a lot further. Maybe the Wild West is the Old West is the last area you needed to do. Maybe it's the first like us. Whichever it is, make sure you collect them studs, though. You're more than likely going to need them. Now, this next brick is all the way up top, but here's one of them hearts. I'm going to go ahead and try my luck, as these guys can be a little bit of a pain in the tuchus. But, you know, I kind of, look, I give up on him. I'm like, he ain't worth it. I come back, though, to get more. And look at me, I'm being all crafty, cheap strats. Now, I don't know if there is a better way to get up here, but I definitely find that the old jet wing pack and some strategic jumps gets you up there pretty quick and easy. But watch that last jump, it's a doozy. Yeah, I'm not doing so hot here. Eventually, I make it up here and grab that purple brick, just waiting to be collected. And now it's officially ours. We got a quest. Ooh, it's right down below. Ooh, that's right, these are the races. I gotta say, they took racing to a whole new level of shame. Races used to be really hard. And, remember Lego Marvel superheroes? Remember how difficult those races were? Avengers was kind of difficult. There was a few back in the day on various Lego games that were just eye-gouging, crazy hard, frustrating. Now they give us these. I could probably do these while I sleep. Most of these races, I still have like 30 to 40 seconds left over by the time I get done. Ooh, that heart is taunting me. Like I tried to run him over with my horsey, but no such luck. Apparently you have to actually get up close and personal and hit the icon indicated for us on the PlayStation. It happens to be that square icon. And we'll get to that in a minute, though. I promise. We get a couple of those guys before the end of this video. We also buy a whole bunch of relics, which I mentioned earlier. We're going to drive right by the old relic master right now. What's up, buddy? And coming in for the finish. Look at that. We got 35 seconds left. Yeah, 35 seconds left. I didn't struggle with that at all. I probably could have done the thing on foot. He gives us a brick and says something like, oh, that was a fluke. Yeah, see, look, sheer luck. I'll show you luck, buddy. I'll destroy this race time, too. Not only do I get off to a late start, my horsey was aimed the wrong way, and I still absolutely blast through this designated time here. We're going to go ahead and follow all the way around town. For a second, I thought we were doing the same race, but backwards. But it turns out that's not the case. It is a little different path, but super easy, to say the least. Oh, that's right. This one goes up. This one is, I will say, this one was a little bit, the skill level went from like 0 to maybe 1. And look at that. I thought I needed to get, you don't even have to go all the way up. You just had to go up and off. Anyways. What's been your guys' favorite moment so far in the Lego Movie 2 video game? Has it been a certain character or ability? Was there a moment in the story? I liked how they kind of showcased the story without, actually giving away all the bits, but yet in the end they kind of gave away the big spoiler, which kind of bummed me out. But it wasn't the same, right? It was a little different, and I very much enjoyed the movie and have very much enjoyed my experience with the game so far. And look at this. I think we finished with, 25 seconds left this time. So I made a little boo-boo going up them stairs, but still, look at that, 25 seconds left over. But hey, we got ourselves another purple brick, and we have a little bit of a gap in between that brick and the next brick. That's because I told you, I promised we were going to go ahead and take out some hearts. We're going to break some hearts, ladies and gents. I tried trying to cheat, pulled out my sticker gun, tried to blast away. No such luck. Danger Fists, I don't know if they help at all or not. It's really just a matter of getting up close and personal and then hitting that icon when it appears for you. I also recommend trying to lead it into like some sort of a corner. Like you can see there, I took him right to the edge. He didn't know what to do. He stopped, turned around, and that's when I got him. Now in a minute, I find another one, and I actually somehow lead him right to this weird stock thing. You'll see. It's like a horse tie down or something. And I just got lucky, really, is what happened. But I definitely recommend trying to lead them into some sort of a corner so they don't have a way to escape. Now, again, notice this chest is back. It certainly seems like a lot of these chests will respawn over time, especially if you get far enough away from them. So it might not just be standing there waiting for them, but if you go from one side of the free roam to the next and come back to that side, it will likely respawn for you. All right, there's another one of those hurts. Let's go see if we can make that hurt. I know, that's kind of mean, right? But we do got to take him down. I love it when you catch him. He's all, hello. But watch here. He goes down the stairs. I almost get him on this corner there, but no such luck. But there's the corner coming up. It's a funny angle with the camera. There he is. He gets stuck in the corner. All right. Heart down. And look at all that studs. We get like 2 or 3 purples and a handful of blues too. And look at that. We're back stacking up chips. We almost got 1.5 million. That's nice. That's nice. All right, get rid of a couple of our old markers just to avoid any confusion. That's one thing that's kind of a bummer too, is that once you actually mark something and grab it, it doesn't really unmark it because it's not technically grabbing the task at hand. It's really just marking an area on the map. And this one happens to be down under. That's right, you guys may have grabbed this one when you were down here trudging around, solving the crime for the sheriff. Remember we had to come down here and get that cell dweller? Yeah, well, we grabbed it this time. So to avoid the overlap, we saved it for later, and now is later. So we grabbed it. Woohoo! All right, back up we go, and around the corner, what do we got? We've got ourselves another purple brick. This one does require a little bit of climbing, but instead of going up the main stairwell where that race took us, we're going to go turn around, and look at that. It's got a little bit of a warning here. It says, watch out, skull and crossbones. We'll make our way all the way up to the top, and guess what? It's an easy peasy one. We actually have one just chilling here, so we'll go ahead and swoop it up. All right, thank you very much. So what's that leave? 3 left. All right, we'll untag that guy, and next up we've got ourselves. This is a quest, I believe. No, the quest is next. We got another easy brick just hanging out down here. Got to drop down by the old waterfall. Ooh, that's right. This one requires a little bit of swim time. Hope you brought your water wings. We're going to go ahead and try to go underwater. Now, I tried to press the circle button for us on the PlayStation, which would be what? The B button, I guess, on the old Xbox. And, you know, it didn't seem to go under. So I switched to somebody who had a helmet on. I thought, who is going to be able to go underwater? Thought maybe old Spaceship Benny, but no. And I went with General Mayhem. And I get under there, no problem. So press and hold the old circle button or B, and that should get you underwater. Now, last but not least, we got the old prospector here on the old side here. He's looking for some gold. He likes some gold too. And luckily for him, we know right where to find some. Turns out the game actually tells us, so it's not really a difficult task. But we'll follow our way down the old stream here and smash and grab the gold. And of course, grab that chest in the back as well, because, you know, us, got to get them all. And all right, we'll swoop this, smash it, grab it. Oh, get that purple. Purples and the blues, the most important. Relics are pretty important too, I suppose. Go over, grab that. Ooh, super relic shards. We'll be able to actually complete one of those here in a minute. I think you need, what, 5 or 10 of those to make one? We'll check that out once we get to the store. All right, so I had a little bit of a freak out here because I was a noob and I totally forgot that you actually have to purchase one of the bricks from the area from the store. And as I scroll around my map, there's nothing left. And I was like, oh yeah, there's the store icon. We got to go make our purchase. So I get a little crazy too because there is a trophy achievement for having 100 items or more. Now you can get those items from unlocking relics as you go, or you can purchase things too. Now we want to make sure we got everything. We don't want to do any backtracking or anything, so we're going to purchase it all, including all of the characters as well. So stack up that last brick with the 50,000 studdage, and woo to the hoo! Pat yourself on the back. That is all of the purple bricks for the Old West, and that should unlock the Old West Master Trophy achievement as well. Now we're just kind of speeding through. Now it should be noted. That's a new Brianism for you. It should be noted that you can purchase these items more than once, and you can waste a lot of studdage. So try to buy them all once, and then move on. So look at that, we got the Old West Emmett edition. That is awesome. We'll go ahead and try that on for just for funsies here in a minute. And, you know, I go ahead and I buy all these other purchases as well, just because why not? And it's definitely relevant. Like, we need to buy those lower ones because I'm sure we're going to need those builds at some point. Maybe not. We've got that scanner. We can scan all sorts of stuff too. Maybe I'm wasting studs. But at the same time, you know, I knew we needed to open a bunch of relics, and I was trying to figure out which one it was. So we've got the character relics that are purple, the item relics in the green, and then we've got these special relics, the kind of the light blue. They are the ones that are going to give us special builds as well as vehicles. So we keep cracking these ones open because we were looking for that flying vehicle, because we know that once we return to Apocalypseburg that we're going to need a vehicle to get us airborne to get one of those bricks. In fact, unfortunately, we got to like the second to last brick in that area. We had a video almost wrapped up ready for you guys to view, and then it turns out we were not able to finish the level because we didn't have the last... You know, we didn't have the capabilities to get that last brick up high. So I talked to Tyler. He let me know that it's all random. So it's not like I can specifically tell you where to go or which, you know, chest has the relic you need. You just got to go and smash and grab as many of those blue relics as you can find. Keep opening them until you get a flying vehicle. Now, also be careful with spamming the button here. If you overly press the X or, I guess, A button, depending on which platform you're on, it will maybe cause an overlay kind of issue where the stars might not go away. In order to get that glitch to go away, just simply restart your game and that should be fine. Now, look at that. I just got a double mega relic there, which actually gave me that deja vu trophy achievement for opening up a secondary relic, or same but second one. And look at that. There is my flying vehicle. I've got the Wasteland Zeppelin now. Now, what your flying vehicle is likely to be different and probably maybe not on the same item number. And look at that. I got another hover scooter. I do believe that one might get me up, but I feel like hover scooter might be a low ground flyer, like might not quite be a flyer. So look at that. We got another spooky tree. So that was a second duplicate. So it is possible that you're going to spend a lot of time opening relics and getting the same things, requiring you to find more relics and open them over and over again. Now, I thought it'd be fun to crack open a character one or two. And let's see here. Yep, I got a couple of them. I got Savannah. Who else we got? Anybody fun? Ooh, it's Crystal with the K. All right. Okay. We got another item relic. These just have kind of random items. I don't know if these are going to be of much or any use to us other than just creatively building at some point. Like a lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. So, yeah, I do believe that is going to be the last relic right about there, I think. Me thinksy. Ooh, pom-poms. Can I get an A? A. Can I get a B? B. Can I get a C? I was never a cheerleader, so I don't have any good cheers. I'm sorry. Ooh, donuts. That looks like a Monday or a Friday morning for this guy. As you guys know, I generally eat donuts at the beginning and end of the week. It's kind of like my happy and sadness points of the week. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and look at these other guys real quick, and then we're going to mash on out of here. We don't open any of those. We do take a quick little photo opportunity here with the Old West Emmett standing in front of the Old West aerial textual overlay there. And you might have noticed this. This was actually probably your thumbnail, as I haven't officially made it just yet. It might not be, but anyhows, guess what, guys? That is officially it. Jump for joy like old spaghetti Western Emmett is here. And yeah, that's going to do it. We've got a whole bunch more videos coming. They were a little delayed. Sorry about that. And of course, I do want to give a shout out to Warner Brothers for hooking us up with a copy of this game. It has been oh so fun, even though it's been a little limited on playing time as of late, but we're going to try to smash through and get this done in the next few days. So be looking for some more videos. And of course, head over to, HappyThumbsGaming.com to check out the trophy achievement guide that Tyler P put together for you. If you have any questions about this game at all, they're going to be answered right there in our guide. And if they're not, feel free to ask us on any of our social media. But hey guys, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. As always, until next time, see ya!